dude, that was a rant. Yes, that was a rant. That was a motherfucking rant, dude. Can you tell I'm way more in touch with my masculine side today? I mean, I have to be in order to do this. I really do. I'm absolutely disgusted by so many things. And that's why I'm not a mom. Okay? I would never give birth to a child in this fucking world. Unless I got pregnant. I don't know why that would happen, because I don't fuck. But if I did, and I happened to get pregnant, I'd be like a horrible person if I aborted that baby, because, you know, I'm adopted. So I feel like that would be such a slap in the face, not only to my birth mother, but also to God. Anyway, hopefully that's not going to happen, though. But yeah, I'm around children a lot because I go to a pretty traditional church. And so I'm around a bunch of parents that are doing it right, and then I work at a restaurant, and some of them bring their kids to work, and so I get to see fine examples of parents that do it right, and fine examples of parents that do it wrong. And the parents that do it wrong are always stressed out, they're always complaining, when they're the ones that made the shitty decisions, and they bring their kids into the world, and their kids aren't gonna know love. All they're gonna know is fucking neglect, because all they see is this fucking phone, or this iPad, or tablet, or whatever the fuck. It's disgusting. People should be raising hell for this shit. And the fact that they're not is everything that's wrong with this country. This country prides itself on being free. Y'all just love to self-destruct and blame somebody else. And I'm not saying that you're not coerced into it, okay? But if you were actually a conscious person, you pay attention to how your body works. You pay attention to what's happening in your brain. You pay attention to how shitty you feel after you eat a piece of chocolate cake, okay? And my parents, it's like they're trying to push sweets on me, you know? Boomers. Fucking boomers. No self-control. It's like for so long they got on to me about my alcoholism, right? And they're trying to push something that's way more addictive than cocaine. But they can't control themselves with that shit. And they got all these tables full of sweets, and they all look pretty good. You know, I used to have such a sweet tooth that I called it sweet teeth. You know, that's how addicted to sugar I used to be. But now it's something that I treat myself with. I eat bread at my church because that, you know, converts to sugar. It's a little different though. It's Jesus' body, right? So you can say that's cannibalism all you want, but I say that you're fucking retarded. You just don't understand the religion. That's okay. That's okay. A lot of people don't understand a lot of things, do they? But anyway, all these old people sitting at the table with me, they all have a whole plate full of sweets, and I just got my yams. I mean, yams are sweet, right? Got my yams, got my Waldorf salad. What else did I get? Oh, I got some like quinoa with kale and some fish. No bread, no sweets. That was it. You know, my dad actually complimented me quite a few years ago. He said, complimented me, but mind you, he said, I think I said compliment, I don't know what I said. It wasn't the word that I was supposed to say. But he said, man, it takes a lot of self-discipline to change your diet. So I applaud you for that. I never ever thought my dad would ever compliment me. But yeah, I don't really eat shit food. The other day, my manager bought us pizza, and I felt bad, so I took some of it home. Still haven't eaten it. Because I know that if I eat it, I'm just going to be full of inflammation for the rest of the day. Probably won't be able to sleep because my body can't tolerate crap anymore. Now, I realize that I could eat crap and then just fast, but I just really don't want to eat crap, you know, since it's crap. Like, Like I was telling this old guy sitting next to me today, like once you understand like what it does to you, it's hard to keep doing it. Because the truth tends to change people. That's why I know for a fact that the Bible is the truth, because it has changed me. It can change my mind, it can change my mood. Just because it doesn't change everything, it's helped me to look at mental illness in a much more positive way and understand that affliction is actually a good thing. Because it means that there's a gift that I have that I need to share with the world. And I'm keeping it to myself. That's why I do this channel, by the way. Just to let you know. That's why I do it. So yes, it is for me, but it's also for you. If it was just for me, I wouldn't put it on the internet, because in case you haven't figured this out, I really fucking hate the internet. Like with a passion. It's destroyed everything. But people don't mind being destroyed, do they? They don't mind not having an attention span anymore. They don't mind not remembering things that just happened. They don't mind feeling like shit. They don't mind being addicted to pills and pornography and social media for the rest of their life, so they don't have to live their real one. Okay? And I understand you don't have to explain it to me that, yeah, social media is where people are at, and the world is converting to AI or whatever. AI has always been here. AI has been here for a while. Stanley Kubrick called that shit. All right? Oh, God. I just want to fucking puke. I really do. Being an empath is hard in America. It really is. It really is. Because you're recognizing so many things that these regular-ass townspeople will never figure out. I'm calling them townspeople from now on. That's my term for normie. So, yeah, the townspeople are never going to figure out that all this shit's rigged. Okay, so my dad told me that now you got to watch the NFL on Netflix. I didn't say this because there's no point in saying it. My dad's a sheep, okay? They want you to know. They want you to know that it's all a show. Ooh, write that down. Please write that down. They want you to know that it's all a show. Many people will speculate and say that it's because, you know, everything's converting to the internet, you know, the streaming services and the apps and everything like that. Yeah, that is one way to look at it, and that's probably correct. But also, it's all a show. It's entertainment. There have been multiple players and coaches, too, that have admitted this shit. But you can't tell that to these fucking faggoty-ass fanboys that have no idea what's actually going on in that field. And so, yeah, I didn't have the heart to tell my dad. He wouldn't listen anyway, but... yeah, I'm disgusted by the state of the world. I'm disgusted by so many things. And just let you know, if you got vomit in your mouth, this group of us is not large enough. And so I understand, like, being depressed and anxious and paranoid and feeling like there's no respite for that. I really understand that. So if you're drunk right now, get it. I would be right there with you if I wasn't a raging alcoholic. Okay, but now I'm a raging ex-drinker. Or ex-drunk, really. I was never a drinker. I was a drunker. But yeah. It's easy to feel outnumbered, but just know I'm right there with you.